Hi and welcome to our July 2023 update. Hopefully by now you've seen our roadshow recording that we did in July, and we talked a lot in that about the potential for small cap stocks around the world to catch up with their larger compatriots. And July was a month where we saw some growing enthusiasm for those smaller companies. Inflation looks to be less of a problem than it was 3 months ago. Interest rates seem to have topped out, and there is a bit more enthusiasm out there for the smaller end of the market. That saw some pretty healthy gains for the month for both funds. We were up about 4% in the Australian fund and 3% in the international fund for the month. Quite a bit of news out there as well. In our international shares fund, we saw a trading update from an investment that will be familiar to our longer term investors, Blanco Technology. It's been in the fund for a very long time and a large investment for us, and business is going well there. Revenue and earnings both exceeding expectations for the year. Subsequent to the end of July, that company also announced that it has received a takeover offer as well. So there was good share price performance there in July, and we'll have more to say about August and its contribution to August in the future. Big tech companies have already reported their quarterly results, both Meta and Alphabet reporting some pretty good numbers. There's been pessimism about both of these stocks over the past 12 months that has not been justified by the earnings that we're seeing at the moment. Share prices have recovered a long way though, and particularly with Meta, we've been taking money off the table there. Over at the Australian Shares Fund, it was a busy month as well. We get lots of quarterly updates there from some of the smaller companies. Mostly good news on that front. We saw good quarterly updates from Fineos in particular, and even Whisper, which has been a problem for the fund over the past 18 months or so, is showing signs of a successful turnaround there. Our monthly report's got quite a bit of information about a new investment in the fund, PointsBet. It looks like it's a large weighting if you look at the top 5 holdings in the fund at the moment, but we are expecting to get more than 80% of the current share price back in cash over the next 12 months or so. What we're left with is going to be a much smaller portfolio weighting, but something that we think is a pretty exciting investment. So download your monthly report if you want to know more about that. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back in a month's time.